This week we are going to be going to Kelly's Puerto Saloon and Cookhouse. We are going to interview a couple of very interesting people. One of them is Jeff Musto. Jeff is the PV Kid. You know him as the PV Kid. And as a matter of fact, the El Dorado Restaurant Beach Club and the La Palapa are both very close to one of Jeff's favorite properties, and that, of course, is the Plaza Mar. And the Plaza Mar is a great location. It's Jeff will be telling you about it in this particular episode. You know what? Let's go right now. Let's go meet Jeff Musto, the PV Kid, in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. All right, and right now, still in Por Favor Saloon and Cookhouse, and I'm joined right now by Jeff Musto, and Jeff is the PV Kid right here in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. He's a famous dude. Hey, thanks for coming, man.
Hey, thank you.
When I made my reservations to stay here, I almost always go to Airbnb because I'm a cheap guy, and so I found a place that I liked, and because I do interviews sometimes in my room, I wanted to make sure that it was okay to bring somebody, and so I kind of texted back and said, hey, can I bring somebody? And the answer was, yes, you can, and so I made my reservation, and then Jeff comes back and says, hey, I listened to your podcast, and I said, I want you on my podcast, so this is very cool. Tell us your path to Puerto Vallarta, Jeff. It's something I ask everybody that comes on the show.
35 years ago, I came to Puerto Vallarta for the first time. I'm a flight attendant for a major airline, and I came down here on a layover and fell in love with it.
35 years ago.
35 years ago.
You don't look that old, man.
That's why they call me the PV Kid.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, this guy looks like a young guy, and he's telling me, okay, go ahead.
So after that, I came down here on vacation. Loved the place. I went back home. I brought my brothers down here. I brought my sisters down here. I brought my mother down here. I brought my father down here. I brought my friends down here. Everybody I brought down here loved the place. 10 years later, after coming here many, many times, usually 2 or 3 times a year, I bought my first condo here in Puerto Vallarta, knowing that I was going to come back over and over, and this is a place that I wanted to be at. Now, I travel the world, and I knew Puerto Vallarta was a special place.
Yeah, and you are a flight attendant. You go all over the place, right?
Exactly.
All right, so where's the place that you bought?
Bought my first condo at Plaza Mar, which is on Los Muertos Beach, right by the Burroughs Bar, next to the Park Lazaro Cardenas.
Yeah, okay. I know exactly where that is. Yeah, and we're in Mexico, so there's dogs here. There's dogs in the bar. Oh, my God, there's dogs in the bar. Okay, how can that happen? All right, so you bought that 10 years after the first time, so that's 25 years ago?
25 years ago, bought my first property. That's right when the internet was starting.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is I put pictures of my condo on the internet, basically so my friends could see my condo in Puerto Vallarta. They all thought I was nuts. But I said, here's pictures of my condo in Puerto Vallarta. Little did I know that all of a sudden emails started coming in, not from my friends, but from just anybody who saw my webpage on the internet wanting to rent my place.
So like you're like early Airbnb, weren't you?
Oh, this was before Airbnb, before VRBO, before TripAdvisor. This was before I actually had the very first page on the internet about Puerto Vallarta. This is way back in the beginning.
Wow.
Way back.
Yeah, all right. So here we got Trailblazer, baby. All right, look at you, man. Okay, I know. JR is sitting over there going...
I actually had the second oldest page on Vallarta.
Okay. All right. Hey, let's not fight, you guys. All right, here, I'm pulling them apart right now. This is a good thing this is audio, because this is getting ugly. Okay. So, all right, so you bought your first, you started, and you started getting people saying, yeah, I want to rent this place out?
Sure, and rented it out like crazy. And it was so good, 2 years later, I bought my second property in the same building in Plaza Mar, and just did the same thing with that. Just put pictures of it on the internet and got emails and started renting that out.
Okay, so now you got 2 properties, and then what?
Little by little, the other owners in the building came to me and said, "Hey, yours is renting out like crazy. Can you do mine? Can you rent mine out like that?"
Yeah.
So I said, "Yeah, I can do that." And first owner, second owner, third owner, before you know it, I had 22 people that I was representing their condos and doing all the rentals for them.
Wow. All right. So, like, you own that building, right?
Exactly.
Excellent. So, if somebody, hey, down, boy, down. So, if somebody is going to be looking at the Plaza Mar, chances are
they're going to be talking to me.
Excellent. Okay. All right. And the Plaza Mar, like Jeff was saying, it's like right down on the beach. It's a great building.
One of the best locations in Puerto Vallarta.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So now I met you, as I said, through this Airbnb, and that's different. What's with that?
The Airbnb is a little different. They're not really my properties. One of the employees that works at one of the buildings I work with wanted to start a little rental business, had the buildings, her father owned the buildings, and I offered my help. I help remodel, design, and get it ready to go, and then I helped her list it on Airbnb, and been doing gangbusters.
Excellent. Well, I like it. It's a nice unit that you designed there, I gotta say, and it's in a great location. So, I shoot myself in the leg every time I do this. But when I go to an Airbnb that I like, I blow it. I take a YouTube video of it and I stick it on the web, or I put it on my website, and before you know it, I can't get in anymore. Is that okay if I do that with
Yeah,
people?
I think it's okay.
All right, okay.
But to tell you the truth, it's pretty popular already.
I know. I know it. Tell you, I got lucky. I got lucky to get in there. It's a neat little neighborhood, you guys. It's got a great family feel to it. Nice spot. About just right off of the river. Just a block right off the river.
Yeah, you can't get more local than that. I mean, it's really, you're within the families. The kids are playing soccer in the street at night. People are selling things on the corner. It's very local.
Yeah, very local. You got dogs, you got chicken, you got roosters, not chickens. You don't hear the chickens anymore, right? But I grew up with roosters. I'm good with it. No. It's actually a great spot. Great location. I love it there. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how people can reach you, online.
Very, very easy. pvkid.com or pvkid@pvkid.com is the email address.
Okay.
So,
he's got it all nailed down.
Very easy.
With all the proper URLs and everything like that. And that's good. That's the way it should be done. So easy to find you. All right. Now, let me ask you a couple of quick questions. Again, this is something I ask just about everybody who's in the know. Down, Fido. And that is, if you were going to make a suggestion to a first-time visitor to Puerto Vallarta, what would you tell that visitor to do?
Most of the first-time visitors to Puerto Vallarta come and stay in the hotel zone or in Nuevo Vallarta in an all-inclusive hotel. That's fine, that's fun, but when you're there, get out of that place for a while, come into town, especially Old Town, walk the streets, go in the cafes, go in the bars, say hello to people. Everybody's friendly. No one's going to hurt you. It's very safe. Just get out and explore.
Yeah, and get out there and walk through some neighborhoods in Old Town and even downtown. I mean, it's beautiful. It's
a great spot.
Yeah, and there's so many little places that you can stop and eat. Just little mom and pop places that you can just pop in and you're just eating in their kitchen. It's so nice.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So talking about eating, let's talk about some of your favorite places to eat.
My most favorite place here in Puerto Vallarta is Adobe's Restaurant.
Okay. Tell us about Adobe's.
Adobe's is very inexpensive with gourmet food.
Okay. Yeah, we all like inexpensive, but gourmet, really? What do you eat when you go there?
My favorite dish there is chili en nogada. It's a stuffed poblano pepper. It can either be stuffed with beef or with shrimp. It has a walnut sauce over the top, sprinkled with pomegranate seeds.
Nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, all right. And that's your favorite?
It's my very favorite.
You know, whenever I look at, actually, they got a sign in front of Adobe's, and it's got a picture of that dish. Yeah.
It does. That's their trademark.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to put it on mine, too. So, Adobe's, look out. You'll never be able to get back in again. Sorry about that, Jeff. You know, once again, we're going to close that place down for you. You have to make reservations even in the off season now.
That's what happens. You find a place, you tell everybody about it, and the next year you need reservations to get in.
Yeah, there you go. I know that story. And the same thing with that YouTube video I'm talking about.
With the Airbnb, the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Any other tips that you might have for our listeners? I know you, because you live here and just, you know, come on, you got something here.
Don't be afraid. Mexico, especially Puerto Vallarta, is safer than probably your hometown.
Yeah.
There's very little crime here. People sometimes get freaked out. It's a foreign country. It's this, it's that. There's narco traffic. You don't see that in Puerto Vallarta. It's just a very safe town.
It sure is. All right. Once again, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
www.pvkid.com, or you can email me at pvkid@pvkid.com.
And JR, I know that you've got a link to PV Kid too on your website.
Oh, yes. On the vacation rentals, you can find PV Kid.
Excellent. All right. So you know where to find that. And now I'm going to put it on my website too. So PV Kid, you're all over the place, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the show.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for coming on. And thanks all of you for listening. You know where to find Jeff now. He is at pvkid.com. And, of course, you can find him at www.Puerto Vallarta Travel Show. Go to the search bar, and you will find, if you type in Jeff Musto or PV Kid, you'll find him right there. What I can tell you about Jeff is what I told you when I was talking about in the interview, and that is that he's right on top of things. He's very, very professional. And the Plaza Mar is a great location in Puerto Vallarta. You're right in the middle of everything. You are right next to Parque de los Azulejos. Amazing park. It's all tiled, just beautifully. And you're right in the middle of town. From there, you can go north or south or east. If you go west, well, you know, you're gonna get wet. But you're right next to all the great restaurants. Right downstairs, you have one of the best coffee shops in all of Puerto Vallarta, believe it or not. So, yeah, great location, and Jeff Musto, wonderful guy. Make sure that you book with Jeff. Jeff has the Puerto Vallarta Travel Show stamp of approval. Way to go, Jeff. Thanks, buddy.